Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the United States launched a military strike against Libya. 2 hours ago or so, after the strike was over, President Reagan went on national television.
My fellow Americans, at 7 o'clock this evening, Eastern Time, air and naval forces of the United States launched a series of strikes against the headquarters, terrorist facilities, and military assets that support Muammar Qaddafi's subversive activities. The attacks were concentrated and carefully targeted to minimize casualties among the Libyan people, with whom we have no quarrel. From initial reports, our forces have succeeded in their mission.
The White House says U.S. jets hit Libya's, quote, terrorist infrastructure in Tripoli and Benghazi. The attack lasted about 20 minutes. Here's how CNN's John Donovan in Tripoli first described the situation.
There is a war that has broken out here within the last half hour. It is 2 o'clock in the morning in Tripoli, just after. There is fighting all over the city. From all over the direction of our hotel, there have been explosions. We can see fires burning in the distance, fires that are lighting up the night sky, flashes in all directions. Planes have been flying overhead. Tracer bullets are flying off into the darkness trying to pick out those planes.
This was Libya's defense against the nighttime American raid. The streaks of red are Libya's anti-aircraft fire. The explosions were heard everywhere. In daylight, the Libyans showed the damage they said U.S. planes had done. Libyan civilians and foreigners lived in this neighborhood, upper middle class by Libyan standards, host to the French embassy, which was scorched in the fighting. At least 2 people were killed. Hospital sources say at least 60 were wounded.
All of the damage the Libyans showed us was inflicted on civilian neighborhoods. If there were any military targets hit by American jets, they were not part of this tour.
I think it was probably going to happen sooner or later, just to the condition of what's been going on over there and probably the antagonistic view of Qaddafi.
Because I think they need a signal that we're just not going to take, the stuff that they're doing, these terrorists. And I think it's a signal to them and other terrorists, wherever they may be.
Oh, that's awful. That scares me. It really frightens me. I don't know. I have no comment right at the moment.
Maybe it's a good thing. I've got mixed reactions.
I don't like what we're doing, but I'm just one person out of, millions and millions of people.
The president said that the decision to strike was based on clear evidence that Libya's Muammar Qaddafi planned the bombing of a nightclub in West Berlin that happened on April 5th. 1 American was killed.
Our evidence is direct, it is precise, it is irrefutable. We have solid evidence about other attacks Qaddafi has planned against the United States installations and diplomats and even American tourists. Thanks to close cooperation with our friends, some of these have been prevented. With the help of French authorities, we recently aborted one such attack, a planned massacre using grenades and small arms of civilians waiting in line for visas at an American embassy.